So there's a news agenda. They control the narrative. The best way to squash that is don't lie.
Setting up stream. Stream is on. We're actually live right now, but like we're muted. We're just looping. I should probably. I'll share it on Zoom. I'll call Luke. Like, what the fuck are you? Wait, Luke actually said he was doing something this morning. I don't know, but he's your friend. No, it did. I'm just looking at, I try to rewrite, like, things to talk about. I was going to talk Phoenix Suns, Kyrie, Dallas Mavericks. That video got like over 1,000 views for me. Yeah, signing, getting hired. People loved it actually, like in a weird way. Also, the Washington Wizards now have one of the best front offices in the NBA. Yeah, we're good, bro. The game's not tonight, it's tomorrow, right? I don't get why there's so much 2K news. Yeah, like the tags are all now 2K. The other... Yeah, no, I thought it was weird as well once Emily put his shirt back on. I just like walked 2 miles back to my apartment and like my chest was just soaked. Yeah, dude, everyone left. I'm in a college town in the summer. Who the fuck is gonna pick me up? The people who are here are working, or they're not waking up at 8 in the fucking morning to answer my phone call to get picked up from the mechanic shop. You know? Yeah, but I finished my job in 10 days, but then I gotta go by. In 2 weeks, I'm flying down to Florida. Here. Yo.
Me?
Yeah, this, you know.
Oh, shit.
Let me make sure I have the right microphone today. Yep, I do. Because the other day, I did not get the right microphone. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another great day of the NBA show and the new setup. I feel like the new setup has gotten even smoother today with day 2 getting the reps in. We didn't even have to set up Jackson. Jackson was already set up. Hopefully Luke or Nick joins us. But we got a few things to talk about, from all the Kyrie, Lakers, LeBron news to the NBA saying that Victor Wembanyama is probably going to debut in the Sacramento Summer League, not the typical Vegas Summer League, to all the way that we talked about expansion yesterday, but today we're going to talk about all the hirings, Pistons news, Suns news. Jackson, what did you find wild yesterday?
Ooh, what did I find wild yesterday? Um, couple of things. Uh, but the dream team, obviously, with Steven Silas and Monty Williams, confirms the Detroit Pistons with Troy Weaver as the GM, confirms the Detroit Pistons will run the NBA for the next at least 6 seasons. So, good news for Pistons fans.
This, I honestly thought Silas was going to the Celtics.
Yeah, right.
I thought this whole time he was gonna go give a hand out in Boston and give Joe Mazzulla, some experience. But I guess not.
I guess not.
So, though, let's go ahead and let's start today with some breaking news regarding a man by the name of Kyrie Irving, who has been recruiting LeBron James to Dallas. How much do you buy into this rumor? How much do you think this is something that could happen? And I'll be right back because I'm currently getting a phone call. So let me hear your thoughts.
I can hear you. So, all right. Well, fuck, dude, what were we even talking about? Uh, no way I'm forgetting what we were talking about. So I'll just say a story instead. A couple of months ago, I had to call, or I thought I needed a tow truck. So I get a tow truck coming to my apartment, and they don't speak a lick of English, and they're like loading my car up, and I'm like telling them like, no, 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 like I just need help with like blah blah blah, X and Y. So like I had to like say stuff in Google Translate for him. And then he like called his his boss or something that spoke some English. Um, but that's what Cyro is essentially doing right now. I don't even remember what I was supposed to talk about. Oh, I was gonna make a joke, but I'll wait.
Sorry, boys. Had to go drop a quick 300 on my car.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
You need a muffler?
So my flex pipe. So I got my cat replaced, and a part of my flex pipe, basically, I got my exhaust redone a year ago. Except these motherfuckers left this piece like I can't show you on here, but like like this long, basically, if I like go vertically, like this long
Hmm.
of old pipe in my muffler, but it cracked. So
Uh,
it's literally
that's
on both sides welded two brand new muffler pieces. So the guy was explaining to me that it's like a coat hanger that like it's just gonna snap if you like put it there. So he's gonna have to try to put a tube through it and weld it. So I gotta text my dad real quick.
I hate car problems so much. My car has a shit ton of problems right now, but we just turn the radio up. We turn the AC and windows down, radio up. We'll deal with that a different day.
You just drown out the sounds.
I drown. I don't want to hear. I have one muffler. It's easy to drown it out. It's loud. It's quite loud.
Dude, you're a
Yeah.
menace to society.
I You were not muted, and I totally forgot what the question was, and I was trying to like remember it, but then we were getting like bits of your call.
But you
Do
could
you
hear my
remember
car?
your call? Yeah,
You could hear it?
yeah. You weren't muted.
I was muted.
No.
How loud was it?
Well, no, it wasn't like it was like a loud issue. It was more of like I forgot. I was trying to figure out what I was talking about because it was just throwing me. I totally forget. So I don't know if you remember what we were talking about. I literally can't for the life of me remember what the discussion was before you took the call. You were like, let me know what you're thinking about. Blah blah blah.
Dallas Mavericks getting
Oh,
fucking.
that's right, Kyrie Irving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I think this is. I'm calling Cat here. I'm calling Capicola, Bruno Capicola, Bruno Caboclo, uh, Gabagoo, you name it. But no, there's just no chance. The idea of LeBron leaving Anthony Davis, I don't think is that crazy. However, Bronny James just commit to the University of Southern California, and he has a wife and several more kids, and it just seems like a whole lot to move to Dallas. And I think, well, I don't know. It's also weird. We're at that point where there's so many contradicting news stuff coming on because I saw one report saying the Suns are going to keep DeAndre Ayton because of their new coach, Frank Vogel. And then you see another report, I think one of you sent it yesterday, saying Chris Paul is probably going to stay and DeAndre Ayton domination is going to go.
So we'll talk about that in a second because there's more information that's coming out regarding that. But with that being said, I think the interesting thing that we're seeing is the fact that the NBA is everybody's trying to find like parity. I'm also trying to mute. I don't. Oh my God! There we go. Do not disturb. Goes on. But the thing is that in the NBA, people are trying to figure out how to get an edge. And I was just thinking, the thing is there's so many different ways that we could take Kyrie saying this. What if Kyrie, when he got traded to the Mavericks, he looked at Mark Cuban and Nico Harrison and was just like, I'll get him. I'll get him, boys. I'll get him. All right. That's why the Mavericks traded for him. He called up Nico and he's like, you want LeBron in Dallas? I got you. I got you. So everyone's gonna be thinking it's me going to LA, but they won't even know that it's LeBron coming to Dallas. That's the first way we could laugh at that, and then we could talk about how crazy it would be. First off, crazy in the sense that that would happen, and crazy how I don't know if though it would work. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, like it would work, but at the same time, I don't know if the ball can be touched that many times by like three dudes every possession.
Yeah, the Kyrie being in there is weird. LeBron can play with everybody though. You know, LeBron fits in. So I think he could. I think he would actually play well with Luca. I think Luca and LeBron is a beautiful combo. Kyrie, I'm not quite sure. I mean, they'd figure it out. All those guys can play off ball, so I'd probably just give the rock to Luca, let him do his thing. But it's not gonna happen. If anything, Kyrie is kind of in a pickle here because the Mavs are in a pickle here. If DeAndre Ayton's not available for trade,
I think so. When you look at this situation, I think this was. I've said it before. The whole point of LeBron James saying retirement was to put pressure on the Lakers front office that this is his last season in Los Angeles. Like, hey, love y'all, say la vie, but my contract, I have an option after this season, so I will know by the time of next year's free agency starting who will be drafting my son. So
hmm,
I'm putting pressure on y'all to make some moves. This move by Kyrie is Kyrie doesn't want to leave Dallas. All right. Why would Kyrie want to leave Dallas? No income tax. He plays for an owner who's really cool. He works for guys that he's good friends with and Nico Harrison. He supposedly has a really good relationship with Luca. Mark Cuban seems like a cool guy to be like not only work for but like off the like you know away from like a business relationship. He seems like personally a really nice guy. And even if you wanted to go a different business, he's a great guy to do entrepreneur stuff with. I just personally think Dallas is like underrated. And again, no income tax. Big thing. Going from New York, where it's like I think like the third or second highest income tax in this country.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's certainly a thing. I don't know if it would be the reason he, it's like in love with Dallas, no income tax. I'm sure it's a reason, but uh, yeah, he could hop on.
Are you really?
Cubans. So yeah, a lot of entrepreneurship opportunities going on with the Cuban guy, and Kyrie could hop into those. But I mean it more in the sense of like, I don't know who Dallas can acquire. I don't know who Dallas is going to look to acquire outside of Kyrie. I just don't think LeBron's thinking like, yeah, Dallas is the spot. Like, give me the Dallas. Like, LeBron will be a Laker for another season at least. I still think he'll be a Laker till it's all said and done. But yeah, you bring up Bronny, it's true. So you know, we'll wait and
Yeah.
see with that. But he's not going to Dallas this year.
I think if he were to go to Dallas, it'd be next year. That's just seems like the right timeline, you know?
If he actually goes to Dallas, that would be so crazy. I wouldn't even know
So
what to think.
I'm in agreement that like this whole Alma
Was he Joe
retires
Rogan?
but Joe went to Austin. But that's another reason. Like people don't realize like Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, that area is like pretty liberal. Because people think like, why would someone like Kyrie or LeBron want to go to the deep south? But like Texas isn't like the deep south. Texas is like its own thing. And like
Yeah,
set like correct me if I'm wrong. Houston, Dallas, Austin, all like the big populations are pretty liberal. It's like the country that's like the stereotypical. We don't like it around
yeah,
here.
yeah. I would imagine.
That's
I
how it is
mean,
in Florida.
yeah,
That's how it is everywhere, really.
yeah, yeah,
That's just how fucking cities work. But
yeah.
I really think this what LeBron's not going anywhere, and they've came out and said that they're not the best offer. I believe that the Mavericks cannot give is like Josh Green, Jaden Hardy, Tim Hardaway Jr., Davis Bertans, and like JaVale McGee, the 10th pick in next year, and a future for unprotected future first. Like that's the best deal they can give for LeBron,
Yeah, so
which
it
might be
wasn't
a
gonna
1 year
happen. It's
rental.
not even. I mean, that's just absurd.
Yeah, I think this
To
was all a
trade.
move by the Lakers, not the Lakers, by LeBron, just to continue putting pressure on the Lakers that to make a move to get a third superstar on the team
So yeah,
or to rebuild the depth of this team.
so if Kyrie is actually doing these rumors, or if this is actually
Oh,
a rumor, how long's LeBron thinking about this? Is LeBron thinking
no,
about
I
it?
think this is just confirming that Kyrie isn't leaving Dallas. And it's
Yeah, it
basically, I
looks.
think this is telling us that Kyrie just basically told us inadvertently, I'm not leaving Dallas. LA, you can't get me because I'm not leaving. If there's
Yeah,
a trade, it's for LeBron to come here. And LeBron probably wanted Kyrie to put this out here because LeBron's playing his last season in Los Angeles because free agency happens after the draft. So next year's free agency, LeBron will be a free agent and he'll already know where his son got drafted. So he'll already know what team he'll be going to. So
it's
for
true.
yeah, so for me, I think this is all a ploy by LeBron James in agreement with Kyrie. Kyrie's somewhat showing that I'm staying in Dallas, while LeBron he's making the Lakers sweat. You know,
Yeah, I mean, they need something at PG. Maybe Russ.
shut the fuck up, Russell, D'Angelo
Maybe,
Russell.
maybe, maybe Russell Westbrook should come over to the Lakers in free agency. They need a point guard.
Did you like Luke's first post when popped off?
Oh yeah, I love some Russ and Mello footage, and I
I
do
think he'll
like
do good.
potatoes.
All right, so I like potatoes. I just saw it. Breaking news: LeBron is going back to Cleveland. You're funny, Jeffrey Cockington Jr. You're funny. You're a funny guy. But no, so what I want to say, let's move on from here because I just feel like this is just gonna become like an overblown topic if we just keep because I feel like it's like somewhat of a dead horse that we've beaten because we heard that like Irving's a free agent. They're trying to retain Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, and others. LeBron's under contract, and the Lakers are supposedly still uninterested in getting Kyrie. So at this point, I just see this as this was a ploy by both teams to, you know, like for both teams, kind of like I don't even like. I feel like both guys did these ploys. Like Kyrie showed that he's staying in Dallas while LeBron is trying to force the Lakers' hand. And Kyrie just came out and
Is
said,
gay?
"No, it's okay to be gay though, Jackson. We all know you're in the closet and still trying to."
Classic.
Yeah, you fucking. I'm not gonna say that word. But what I will say is here's some news we're hearing. Ooh. Look at this. This is massive. Why is it so massive? It's all the way in your screen. Yeah, your screen's over here. You got a problem, bud? I'll have to crop this 1 second. I can't get this in the screen. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. And now let me zoom out one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How's this looking? Now I gotta crop it. God damn, bro. They're making me do everything. This was just not a good fucking transition, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have went somewhere else.
I miss StreamYard a little bit.
Huh?
I like this, but I miss StreamYard.
Why?
I don't know. It's just a easy interface.
Yeah, but this is like way better. Like I don't know if you've heard the pod. It sounded so much better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Good.
audio. Like StreamYard fucks your audio.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because you're
I
like
make all
sending
my
it.
YouTube videos on StreamYard.
Yeah, it's like not like it to me it like modulates the audio too much.
Man.
Ooh, there we go. That looks fucking terrible still.
Looks fine.
I want it to look good, Jackson, so stop. Okay.
Think about going to Chicago tomorrow.
You are? To what? Get a blowjob?
Think about it.
Alrighty, so Kyrie wants to shut down the angle that he wants to go to the Lakers. A source close to Kyrie told Mark Stein of the Stein Line on Monday that Irving has consistently expressed a desire to remain a Dallas Maverick and actually wants to shut down the notion that he's angling to get to LA. He wants to stay. For their part, the Mavericks haven't wavered their wish to resign Irving from the start. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, good for them. That certainly seems likely now. I don't know where else Kyrie would go because if it's not LA, I don't even know who would pay him. But uh, Luka and Kyrie's fun, so
No,
I don't think it's gonna work. But it doesn't matter. It's fun.
it's fun. It don't matter. But I think the interesting part about all of this is how will Kyrie be able to like how will Kyrie and the Mavericks build upon this past year?
Yeah, they're gonna have to get creative. Um, that 10th pick obviously is one
But
of their more
we're
leverageable
acting like the 10th
bets.
pick is like some freaking holy grail that's gonna get them like everything they needed and more, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely not. But
Do
it's
you agree
something
though?
you
People
could
acting like
dangle.
yes, yes, I'll admit to that. I. Just.
Maybe
think
OKC wants it. They
you
want to move
think
up. that's the thing. Is like even if a team in 11 to 20 wants to move up for pick number 10, like what are you giving up? I mean, you're not going to be giving up, uh, you know, here's Lou Dort and our pick just to move up a spot or two. Like it's just trade bait. It's going to be interesting to see, and that's what it's all going to start with for Dallas. Is like, are we going to make this selection at 10? Are we going to trade it? My money's on they take it, they pick it, and they try and find a guy who's ready to help them out next season. Um, but yeah, free agency, I don't know what the hell they're going to do. I mean, it's not like they're completely SOL,
No, I
but
just think the interesting part when you look at this whole Kyrie situation is it was good, fun news to watch yesterday. I think I had 4 videos, just 2 on the Mavericks, and I think 1 or 2 on the Lakers side of things that did well. It was just funny just speculating because it's not like it's the Oklahoma City Thunder that Kyrie got traded to, where they would be like, "Here, Lakers, here's 13 draft picks." Which, like, would you even trade 13 draft picks for 1 year of LeBron James at 39?
no,
That's the thing. What
definitely not.
is LeBron worth for 1 year?
Uh, he's worth
And the crazy
Andrew
part is that
Wiggins.
us were saying that because like I'm someone that I like LeBron. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I like the taste of his dick, but like what I am gonna say is that I'm a fan of his, but I'll be realistic that I know for a fact that LeBron's trade value isn't what it used to be. You wouldn't get a Kevin Durant trade offer for LeBron James.
What's the trade that's floating around there? Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins, and then Jordan Poole and Kaminga and
I
Moody.
did see that one, but I even feel like that might be a too much for the Warriors.
Wiggins and Poole.
I would do
Wiggins
Wiggins a
and Poole is a
Poole.
big haul. That's a big haul.
That's a big haul, and I would flip it around. I'd give them Poole, Kaminga, every young guy. If I was the Warriors, I'd be like, you got to keep Wiggins.
Yeah, that'd be huge. I'd also take LeBron over Wiggins, but
No, but
yeah,
you want Wiggins to be your shooting guard, LeBron, like your small forward. Oh no, think about this: Dre center, LeBron power forward, small forward Wiggins, shooting guard Clay, point Steph.
yeah, you got a couple of rings there. Then it just becomes like from the Warriors standpoint, damn, if they win imagine they do that, they win the championship, and then LeBron's like, "Ah, shit, like my kids in
Then they
Utah,
trade
like I gotta
Clay
go to
and all their
Utah."
picks for
They
for
they go
top five pick.
all balls to the wall for Bronny James.
Exactly. That's the whole plan. Alrighty, so let's go and talk about the Phoenix Suns. They hired associate general manager of the Utah Jazz, David Fizdale, as their assistant coach. So I want to hear your thoughts right now. You remember Dave Fizdale, Memphis Grizzlies head coach and New York Knicks head coach. He's got ties to James Jones from their time together in Miami, and David Fizdale was also an assistant coach under with the Lakers with Frank Vogel for 1 season. What are your thoughts, Dave Fizdale, and the boys getting the gang back together?
Yeah, the boys are back in town. I love Fizzy. I He just reminds me of like not childhood watching basketball, but like young adolescent watching basketball, I guess. Watching those Grizzlies play. I think it's a great hire. They're building a team. They got a plan. They're taking action. And it's good to see Fizzy here.
No, I completely agree. I think it is good. And it's definitely something interesting to see with everything that's going on with David Fizdale. And then they also, the other move they made today was, or yesterday was, we heard that this one over here. So not only is David Fizdale coming, but we're hearing that Chris Paul could remain with the Suns at a reduced rate at this point. And it seems like they're really trying to keep the core because I've heard reports either Chris Paul is staying, and it makes sense that they're going to keep Chris Paul because they can't upgrade him. There's not a better point guard out there right now, if we're going to be honest. Like, Nate, tell me a better like a guy that you can upgrade. Fred VanVleet?
Steph Curry.
No, but like realistically, free agent or trade. It's Fred VanVleet,
Yeah,
Mike
it has to be
Conley,
Freddie. Yeah,
or D'Angelo
Conley.
Russell. Like I would
Yeah,
still say Chris Paul's a better passer than every single one of those guys, right?
I think Chris PA is just better than all of them.
All of those, like, but if you, but you would just say the only thing holding you back from being fully committed to Chris Paul is the $30 million cap hit. So you would just be like, hey, Chris, would you mind taking a pay cut?
Um,
And he's
yeah,
right now due to make 30 million, but that 30 million's only 15.8 guaranteed, but eventually becomes fully guaranteed. Maybe they just tell him, hey, can we just turn your contract into a 2-year $31 million deal instead of 2-year 60 million, and we just pay you your guarantees?
yeah.
I
I
think
wonder what
Chris
Chris
Paul,
would say.
he's old, he's made his money. Just tell him, hey, we're gonna use that money to go build a championship roster.
Yeah, I mean, he does a lot of commercials though.
That's
If
what
he
I'm
likes
saying.
the money,
So like I
I think
think
that
Chris,
money might be pretty important to him.
I know, it seems like it is. But for
I,
me, I think though, if you tell Chris Paul right here, hey, you're still a top 15 point guard. You're just not a $30 million a year point guard. You're more like a 15 to $16 million a year point guard. A Tyus Jones contract.
I don't think he'd like that.
Yeah, but
Uh,
to ask him if he wants to win a ring here in Phoenix.
yeah, I mean, they've been trying to win a ring. He's been trying to win a ring his whole career. And Phoenix is, it's like not his last rodeo, but yeah, it's the best shot. I
I,
don't know. That's a big price
okay,
cut.
his only other option, and this is me being quite sincere, is being traded for Mike Conley.
I think Mike Conley on the Suns would be awesome,
I know,
but
but you're asking Chris Paul. You come up to Chris Paul and you tell him this. Hey, Chris, we're gonna give you two options. You take a pay cut, or we're sending your ass to Minnesota.
damn, I send me to Minnesota then if I was Chris. I'd be like, fuck you. But no, that won't happen. Chris Paul, yeah, if he takes a pay cut, I think it'll be like a $5 million pay cut, like 5 to 10 max. But neither here nor there. I want to see the Suns salary cap because you ever think to yourself like, oh shit, Chris Paul makes 30 a year. How much does KD make? A lot of money. How much does Booker make? A lot of money. How much does DeAndre Ayton make? A lot of
Yep.
money. You're still on. It's still. It's still audible. It is still audible. What's up, Jake? Cyro has the earbud in his ear so you can hear me. Yeah. Um, do you like your yeah, that's the gist of it. It's the gist. Yeah, that works. Let me know. Yep, have a good
I
one.
don't know how you can hear me because I have my mic muted. You can hear me full on,
Yeah.
like clear as day.
Clear as day.
Through what?
I don't know. Clear as day. Yeah. No, I cannot.
This stream, I have to mute Zoom. That's what's going on. I'm only muting like the
Oh yeah.
on the software. Like
Yeah,
I'm muting it on
OBS.
OBS, but I didn't mute the the Zoom call.
Oh. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what does it even do? It didn't do anything? Could they hear you then?
What?
I'm assuming the viewers could hear you still,
I
right?
don't know. We'll check that on post. Though, speaking of DeAndre Ayton and the team by the name of the Phoenix Suns, Hoops Hype Collective, and we're gonna have to go back to some LeBron news because Mark Stein just dropped the LeBron bomb.
Damn, let's just do the whole show on LeBron.
This is the LeBron show, okay? Also, Brendan Hayward made me laugh about the whole LeBron thing. He goes, it doesn't even make sense. LeBron, Kyrie, Luca, who's going to be the defender? The team doesn't even fit together on paper. That's such a good point.
That's true. That is true. What if you made a show called The LeBron James Show, and that's just the name of your show, and there's nothing about LeBron James, and LeBron's not on it. He's not affiliated. The words LeBron James are never mentioned outside of like "Welcome to the LeBron James Show." Is that legal?
Yeah, I think
Like you
so.
just make is that genius or is that stupid? Like making a whole show, like a podcast show based on a famous person's name, and it has there's just nothing to do with them.
There,
I
there's
guess that's
probably
stupid.
there's probably a show out there
Yeah,
like
there's got
that.
to be one of those. Yeah.
I wonder. I also want to say
Find your dreams come true.
that I was.
Wonder if you know what it means. Some music like that song "I Wonder" by Kanye West just reminds me of high school, and
Why?
it just like I really like that song, but that whole album makes me sad. It's crazy how music can influence your emotions.
Yeah, it's called music for a reason, you asshole.
It's just crazy. Like, and for me, oh wait, come back to that.
What? Yeah, is it cropping?
Yeah.
Did you just notice I was cropping you? Jackson, here you go. I just had to crop you, you asshole. There we go. There you
Hey,
go. Hey. Now I
what
gotta
the
find.
fuck is on the screen?
I also have no idea where you. Oh crap! I thought I'd. This is. This is this. Ready? Ooh, here we go. Boom. So, according to our man by the name of Tim McMahon of ESPN, he says that DeAndre Ayton is likely to be traded while Chris Paul is not. Thoughts on Chris Paul staying and DeAndre Ayton being the one traded? But there's also reports that DeAndre Ayton's staying because Frank Vogel being the new coach.
Yeah, I don't know why they would trade him. I don't even know who they would. Who could they even get that would be an improvement over it? It would have to be a free agent guy like Brooke Lopez. I really don't think they should trade domination. We've seen it in the finals run.